morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Yes, it's a nice, beautiful, gloomy Saturday. Who said that? I love fall and I love our foggy, gloomy Saturdays. It makes me so happy, and actually more reasons to stay inside and cozy it up, right? So today we are making, hi Carrie! You made it! Awesome! Well, this is what we're making today. I love this little stamp set. It's actually not that little, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. This stamp set is by Concord the 9th. Hello, is this Yoli? Oh, my beautiful Yoli. Hello. Thanks for taking the time, Yoli. I know you're super busy. So if you can stick around, that's awesome. If not, that's okay. Yoli is my best friend's mom, and I haven't seen her in a very long time, and I hope you're doing well, Yoli. Welcome. So this is the stamp set that I'm going to... Hi, Bezos! Bravo! Thanks for tuning in. This is the cute little stamp set that I am going to show off today. It's a super fun stamp set that you can use, honestly, for any occasion, any holiday. Just change up the colors. The sentiments are quite universal, so to speak, so you can, switch it up, do whatever you want. It has little flowers. You can decorate it however you want. Since this is fall, of course, we're in fall, and I wanted to do some fall colors, and this is what I came up with. So let me just dive right into it. Okay, before I do that, it comes with this little coordinating die sets. Of course, they get to purchase separately if you wish. If you don't wish, that's okay too. So... what am I doing? Let me consolidate my thoughts here. Okay, so paper that I'm using is Nina 110-pound cardstock, Classics Crest Solar White. The long one. Okay, so that's the first one that I'm gonna do. What was the first thing that I'm gonna do? All right. I'm going to use my Misty here real quick. We're just going to jump right into it, of course. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Yay. How are ya? And, of course, one thing that I'm going to use, I cannot go without my Altenew inks and without Altenew else. Everything else is pretty much Altenew. One of the things that I really like about Altenew are their inks, and honestly, you will never regret if you buy them. So here is the first layer of this stamp. Now the thing is that you see these little arrows here. You're supposed to line that up with these two arrows here. So when you are applying this on the paper, make sure that you know where these guys are going, so you don't forget. That's so you will know where to layer them or how to stamp them. You know what I mean. Just watch. Don't really listen too much. I do much better by doing rather than talking and doing. Okay, so the first thing what I'm going to do is use Autumn Blaze. I'm going to just ink up this little stamp here. Sorry for the shaking. Nope, it's not an earthquake, even though we'll live in a earthquake-ish zone. Earthquake-ish. Well, not really ish. It really is an earthquake zone here. Okay, that's okay. This is a little bit splotchy. Let me just... oh, I know. Yeah. I'm sorry, Carrie, but that's one of those things that I am not really advertising, but when something is good, it's really good. And honestly, never had any issues with their inks. Love them. It doesn't matter if you buy cubes or the big sets. They perform just about the same. So here we go. 2 layers of this. Okay, I'm not going to move the paper. I'm just going to use my alcohol bottle. I know I shouldn't be using rubbing alcohol for cleaning my stamps, but I honestly realized that that's the only thing that really cleans my stamp. Oh, hello, Jen. Welcome. Oh, you are so sweet to come join. How are you, Jen? Jennifer is in Pennsylvania, and I met Jennifer through Altenew program. This phenomenal Altenew, what's it called? What was the meet and greet? Meet and greet, that's right. Okay, remember I told you about those things? How did I put that thing? Were the arrows up here? See? That's what I'm struggling with. I thought I had them up there. I've been telling I told you to pay attention, and then I didn't pay attention. Of course, now this is going to be quite an interesting thing to line up. Okay, let me see what I did here. Oh boy. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I think, okay. Do as I say, not as I do, okay? Because, yep, that's going to be a, okay, it's like this. So, where the 2 arrows are like this. Okay, so, there we go. There's a method to my madness, and even despite the fact that I just did that, I still cannot see it. What is wrong with me? Hey, it's a Saturday morning. Okay, this is something in right here. Leaves, nope. Okay. Somebody please help me here. Okay, there we go. These 2, I'm just gonna lay them on top of each other like this. And let's see. I know this is a very tricky thing. So I am not sure how I did the first one, but I promise you this is not how I did it. But there we go. What I'm gonna do is I just layered it up on top of each other. I'm gonna get my Misty, and now my Misty picked that whole thing up like this. So that's okay. I'm gonna peel off one layer and I'm left with the other layer. Okay, well, you see? And that's perfectly lined up. Now you know what to do if you run into the same problem, okay? The second ink that I'm using is Mangrove Root. This is also by Altenew. I can't help it. I really cannot help it. I have so many inks in my drawers up there, but somehow I always gravitate towards Altenew inks. It's just, I don't know if it's the force of habit or they're just great. They're just good inks. But you know what I also realized? Now, please tell me if I'm wrong. It is really interesting to see how different inks behave with different stamp sets. I don't know if you guys realize that, but for example, like Altenew inks will always perform better with their stamps. And it's just so weird to me to see that same brand inks will perform much better with their stamps or coordinating stamps. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I really realize if I'm using Altenew inks with Altenew stamps, it will look much better. Now, if I'm using Hero Arts inks with Hero Arts stamps, it'll look much better than if I was to use Altenew inks with Hero Art stamps. I don't know if you are experiencing the same thing, or maybe that's just in my head. I really don't know, but I don't know. You tell me. So that's how we are. This is going to be our background. Okay. Next thing, what we're going to do is, let me see, do the little stamping on. I have my scrap paper here because this is going to be die cut, and I have a little pile of scrap paper right there next to me, so I can always use it when needed. Okay, I'm gonna create a little sentiment here. Now, I don't know if that was intentional by stamping companies and all these card making companies, if they really did that intentionally or it's just like that, but I don't know. I really don't know why that is happening. Here, I'm going to put paper here just in so you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both of these inks to stamp, to ink up the stamp. I'm going to start with my orange. This is what I say, Autumn Blaze. Okay. I'm going to ink up that little piece there, and then I'm going to go with the darker color on top. And that's going to create that ombre effect. Don't worry about your inks are not going to get dirty. So that's going to be... Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why they're doing this, but isn't it strange? So you see, it's a little splotchy, and that's normal. When it comes to dye inks, for all of you who are not stampers, this is absolutely normal. The color will seep into the paper later on, and it'll become much smoother. Yeah, I have no idea why they're doing that. Maybe it's intentional so people get to buy their product, I guess, but I don't know. So here it is. We did hi, hello. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be using this again. Maybe I will. I'm just going to clean up my stamp here. Okay. Jen is, oh my gosh, is Bridget doing her little craft Saturday today? I was wondering because today I actually have a free Saturday and I wanted to join. But I don't know if they... Oh, really? Oh, and you are here. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. So what I'm going to do, here it is. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I might join you later. Maybe we can craft because we haven't been crafting in a very long time. So this is a little Altenew blossom. What's it called? Please, somebody help me. Something blossom. Something blossom machine. And I love this little die cutting machine. I use it a lot. Sometimes when I can just when I'm out of my when I'm not at home, it is so portable and I love it. I can just put it in my bag and get my stuff so I can craft while on the go. It's such a cool little mini blossom die cutting machine. I remembered. I know that it's something blossom. Yes. Okay, so I have my plates here. And I am going to, okay, so this is not going to fit. I'm just going to cut this little thing here. Okay, there we go. I hope this fits. I wish it was just like 1/18 of an inch wider, but that's okay. There we go. Now we have our sentiment here. Okay, you see it didn't cut there, but that's just fine. What I'm gonna do is oh well, how about I remove the die? Okay, I am ready to make a mess in my craft room this weekend. I have a lot of projects, and another thing, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this, people. So I finally decided to go part-time with my work, with my actual work, because I've been so busy and I really could not take up on more work and work full-time. So my bosses, so to speak, were kind enough to adjust my schedule, and now I'll be working only 3 days a week. I'm gonna have, isn't it cool? I'm gonna have Wednesdays and Fridays off. Woohoo! Fridays, can you imagine having Fridays off? I think that's phenomenal. Oh, there's my sister. She's late. You are late. You are late. And anyhow, I am very, very thrilled about that. So I'm going to get my Autumn Blaze. And I had my Altinho mini brush here. Oh my gosh. If you don't know about these brushes, you got to have them. These brushes are phenomenal. They really are. This little silicone pad is also by Altinho. And I do a lot of things with it. See, I smush a little ink there. And what I'm going to do is gently add that orange just a little bit, okay? I don't know, for some reason it doesn't really look good when it's all white. I saw that, I tried that when I made that first card, so it didn't really look good. So here we go. I'm just gonna add a little bit, and this is why I love this little silicone pad. Look at this, it's barely moving. Your dies are barely moving, die cuts are barely moving, and it's perfect for ink blending. It's perfect for watercoloring. It's perfect for wax seals. That's something that I would know, right? Here we go. Awesome. You see, just a little thing. Maybe I can use a little bit more of that orange on the bottom. Just use that ink. Why not? And these brushes are so good. I've tried so many brushes out there. And again, I am not saying this because it's Altinho, but because it's really good. These brushes are really cool. Now, I like them even better than those big ones. So I'm going to put this aside. I'll wash that later. Now we have this. Another thing is I'm going to do is trim this. This is a Tim Holtz little decal, decal. That's right, there it is. Decal trimmer. See the edge? I really like it. I use this a lot. Yeah, there's my school buddy. Hi, Ivan Desi. He is in Arizona. Yes. Now, are you back to Serbia, or are you still in the U.S.? I wonder. I was thinking about you the other day. I think we're going to come to Phoenix for New Year's. So if you're still in Arizona, we might see each other. So here we go. Oh, you're in Serbia. Are you coming back, or did you move for good? Oh man, now you moved to Serbia and finally decided to go to visit Arizona. Believe it or not, I've never been to Arizona. I know I'm a bad person. There's a lot of places I have never visited in the United States. Well, the states are huge. The states are really huge. It's like, as I always like to say, it's like just put it on the map. Put it on the map and you'll see that the United States is just almost as big as the whole Europe. The entire Europe. It's aside from the Eastern Russian bloc, right? That's what I always say, but it's the United States like covers almost the entire Europe. So visiting a lot of states in the US, it's like visiting the entire Europe. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how many countries that is? This is marigold root, and what I am going to do is just do this little... Oh, actually, I did this in reverse, but that's okay. Just use your ink, and now you're going to have a little border. I think Jen, you do this a lot, don't you? Is she still here? And I see Jennifer do this a lot with her cards. And what I'm going to do is give some interest to this card just by coloring the edges. That's okay. See, just a little interest. Yes, there she is. Yes, inking the edges, and it gives you like that coordinating look, and people will always think that you are like you have that cardstock, but it's actually just a little bit of it. Just color it. And here we go. Now we colored the edges, and we're gonna have this. You see how that edge looks like? It's really cool. Now I did it differently here. That's okay. All right, let me just clean this up while I'm here. I wish I could use this ink for something, but I really don't know what I'm going to use this color for. It's a really color in between. It's between green and brown. Really cool. Okay, next thing, I am just going to glue these babies. Attach them. There's my glue. I am using Art Glitter Glue. I am crazy about this glue. Love this glue very, very much. I've been using it for years. A lot of people have actually stopped using it because it says it's on it. I don't know, causes cancer or something in California. California has these weird rules about everything. Well, you don't want to inhale the glue of any kind, and you don't want to put it in your mouth or just inject it in your body in any kind of way. I mean, it's so ridiculous when California, their propositions and their things. I know. Please don't think not all Californians are crazy. I promise you, please. Don't hate us. Now I'm going to add my hello here. And again, guess what I'm going to use? Altenew little dimension strip here. Now, if you can see, my little foam tape has shrunk. This tape is literally like this big. It's so big. When you receive this foam tape, you will be really surprised how big this thing is. I recently made some cards, so that's why I used a lot of it. But honestly, it's like this will last you forever. That's one thing about Altenew also, is that when you get their supplies, you will realize how generous they are. They're pretty big, in everything that they have. Like their, what is that, embossing paste? I'm not sure if that's what it is or what is it called, but that was one big jar of, I have never used it. I haven't used it yet. I will, but the jar is like so big. I thought it was going to be like a small, tiny jar, but then when it arrived, I was like, oh my God, it's huge. So they're pretty generous, I think, with their stuff. There's certain things they're standard, like inks, for example. But everything else is pretty much like their washi tapes are phenomenal. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna. Isn't it cool? Okay. Now, what you can do is die cut these flowers. This is what I did here. I just die cut that. What I did here is I cut my scrap paper here, and again I inked up. Now this is all optional. This is where your customizing comes in place. Okay, this one needs re-inking, so just use a little bit of that ink. Okay, put it on there, and this is how you're gonna have your custom paper. And this is what I did with my flowers. This is how I got that. So you can do that, or you can simply color it with markers, and that's how you're gonna get the look that you want. And I'm just gonna glue this. I can do this later. You can embellish it and do whatever you want to your card, however you want. I better clean that up before I mess up my card. So let me just put this away. I cut my nails yesterday, and now it's really hard to grip anything. But that's it. That's about it. I am just going to glue this on to my base here. And the card is done pretty much. Now this is completely and totally up to you how you're going to decorate it. You can just leave it like this. And even like this, it's just perfectly fine. I know, I love this stamp set. It's so simple, it's so easy to make, and that's what I'm all about. Just something quick, bam, bam, done. Now you can, as I said, you can go crazy. What I did here is like, of course, that's going to require more time to add details, and I added some little embellishments here. The embellishments that I used are these little crystals, and they are from Michaels, and I love these. I use them a lot. Assorted colors. So yeah, you can do it like that, or just simply plain like this, and it's done. You see, that was so super fast. I hope it is. Oh my gosh, I stayed over time. You see, I stayed half an hour instead of 10 minutes. That's what talking does to you. Thank you all so much for coming and joining and tuning in, showing me support. It really means a lot. I will see you guys, some of you off the camera. Yes, thank you, Jen. Off you go. And I am going to go too. I am so happy. It made my day that you all showed up. I will see you guys next week with something new, something folly. And if that's even a word, I don't even know. Yep, I'm making words here. I'm making up words. And yes, happy weekend, everybody. Enjoy it, and see you soon. Bye.